Law is coming to the west. The time of the gunslingers and outlaws draws to a close, but you've got a hankering for one more job before riding off into the sunset. Problem is, other gangs are getting similar ideas. One Last Job is a 2-player game set in the Old West. After recruiting a gang of outlaws, players will be competing over various heist locations, each awarding the winner with an amount of loot, and the player with the highest total at the end of the 6 rounds is the winner. Each of the 18 cards is split into a character, showing their strength in the top left corner, any abilities they have, and a heist location at the bottom, showing the amount of loot to be found there in the bottom left. The first stage of any good heist is putting together the crew. This phase sees players drawing characters and choosing whether to keep them, passing them to their opponent, or sending them on a recon mission to the heist location. But be careful, during your turn you must place one character in each pile. Characters with blue abilities affect the draft, such as the tracker letting you have a sneak peek at what's to come if you choose to include them in your team. Once you have selected your crew, and each player has 6 character cards in their hand, the first 2 heist locations are revealed. Players then simultaneously select a character to play from their hand and reveal them against the current heist. The player who played the character with the highest strength wins that heist and adds the loot value to their final score. It's important here to predict what your opponent is going to play, as well as make good use of the character's abilities, such as the pickpocket, who scores your opponent's character if it had a strength of 11 or more. Play continues, revealing heist cards and then playing characters to them until there are no more heists left. Once there are no more heists left, it's time to split the loot, but with outlaws it's never that simple. Any cards with the green abilities are now activated, potentially switching the play in your favour, like the Bard, who will give you 1 point for each successful heist, or the Swindler, who will allow you to swap your lowest value heist with your opponent's lowest. Players now count the total loot from their successful heists to determine who will go down in history and who is spending night behind bars. Do you have what it takes to pull off One Last Job?